Okay. Doesn't sound too bad. Oh, there's a bit of echo because I'm on my phone. Okay. So this is just a VOD recording for my friends. So I just was thinking, fuck it, I'm gonna let it rip and do a little VOD recording for my boys, so they can watch playthrough of Dragon Age Origins, my favorite game in the entire world. My game series, from DAO to Inquisition. We don't talk about Belgard, but I guess if this goes long enough, we'll talk about it. But here is Dragon Age Origins. It is one of my favorite games in the world. This is all the DLC for the game. Now, a lot of this is kind of small shit, but also lore shit. This is during the era where they took shit. I mean, I guess they still do it, but they took shit out and put it into the game as DLC. And plus, this is the Xbox 360 game, so like it has like the fucking Microsoft points. But I guess the most important ones would be Witch Hunt and Dragon Age Awakening, because these two, especially Witch Hunt, heavily progress into the story. So I'm gonna show you a little bit. First, I'm gonna show you this is my oldest playthrough of an elf. As you can see, I have fucking almost 150 hours on one character. Most of them are Dalish elves. I don't know why. I don't know what happened to my old saves, but mostly my main is like a dwarf. So I want to call this my perfect playthrough. As you can see, it gives you where you want to start. So we're going to start with Origins. Awakening is the DLC. It was like an expansion. It's pretty good. And then Witch Hunt's like the last DLC you should do. So we're going to start.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. It may even be too late, for I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
And that is the opening. One of the hardest openings in gaming. Pretty fire. Love that shit. So we're definitely gonna go with male, because there's something later on. This is my idea. What I'm trying to do right now is my idea of like my perfect playthrough. Like every choice I want to make and everything I want to do, and male is a requirement. Humans are, well, they're humans. Elves and dwarves. Those are the three races that dominate Dragon Age as like a what's the word I'm looking for? As a world, I guess. There's also the Kunari, but you can't play as one of those until Inquisition. So, but they come up. Well, I guess one of them comes up in this game. They're definitely more fleshed out and better in 2, but in here they're pretty low key. So we're gonna do a dwarf because that's my favorite class. Now, a little lore about this game is, dwarves, like the other races, humans and elf can be mages, but dwarves cannot because that's the lore of the game. They don't dream. They weren't touched by the Fade, which we'll get into. So they can't do magic. So they can't do magic at all. So we're gonna do warrior. That's my shit. And now background, which I really like about this is every race has their own background. Human only has one. Actually, human has 2, because if you pick a warrior or a rogue, you get the one origin. But if you pick mage, you get the one. Elf, you get 2. You get 2 different ones, city or Dalish. And then dwarves get the noble and a commoner. I'm gonna go with noble because it's my favorite. But all these origins are really well fleshed out, and they all take like, I don't know, probably like an hour or 30, 40 minutes, I think. I would go mage. I would probably pick an elf for mage, but I really don't play playing a mage. I don't play mage as an RPG. It's not my thing. But we'll get into the mage lore when we get there. More characters give us an insight on what that's like. So we're gonna do dwarven.
Greetings.
I'm gonna name my guy Gorgon. Apparently you can't see when the Xbox, I just looked, you can't see when the Xbox menu pops up, so that's weird. It doesn't come up that often, but we'll get through it when we do. I will say this will be a bit of a glitch playthrough. I will use the cache glitch, and that's about it. Just because I don't feel like dealing with money issues right now. Let's go with guy. And I'm not gonna, I this is a pet peeve of mine, but when I also watch people play this game, and they like do like a ugly or like a obscure or like a weird looking character, I hate that. It just throws me out of the experience. I'm not gonna focus too much on gameplay as well, even though it is fun and I like it. I'm not gonna focus on it too much. I'm just mostly here for the story. And always my thing is when you get to this skill menu, talking, of course. Now, what type of warrior do I want to be? Most warriors start off with sword and board shit, but you know, if you know me, I love my two-handed. I'm gonna go with armor, and I have two. I forgot. Let's do two-handed build. I like two-handed, and I've never touched the harder difficulties. I love this game, I do, but I'd most likely for the story. So just normal. Plus, in normal, there are some fights that still give you a fucking run for your money. I can think of a couple.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, the larger of two known remaining dwarven cities in the world. Orzammar was once the seat of a major empire connected by tunnels called deep roads, which stretched thousands of miles. The city now stands alone, cut off from the rest of the dwarven ancestral lands by the Darkspawn incursion. Secure in Orzammar's impregnable construction, the dwarven noble houses continue their centuries-old power struggles. Assassination and blackmail are commonplace, but the appearance of honor is paramount. You are the second child of King Endrin of House Aeducan, the 9th Aeducan ruler elected by the Noble Assembly. You grew up in a world rife with political intrigue and have struggled against brothers and cousins for honor and prestige. Today, a feast celebrates your first military commission, the opening move towards real power in the ever-changing game of dwarven politics.
Greetings, my lord. You are dressed and ready. Excellent. I couldn't find the armor's matching dagger, but I scrounged up a rather fancy longsword. Do you wish to wear your shield to the noble's feast?
Now, I do like this guy because, fun fact, if you're like a female dwarven noble, you get you have like a relationship with him, or like you can like kind of imply one like through the dialogue, and later on in the game we'll find them, but I'll explain that more when we get there. But that it is cute, and I like it. I mean, I'm more of a dual. But I can't use a shield, so just.
Certainly, you'll cut an imposing picture out there. Of course, if every other noble has a shield and 3 swords, you'll feel awfully underdressed.
Now, I do like how you can just like, cause like he's your bodyguard, and one of my favorite like relationships is like the bodyguard that's clearly known you for so long that you're basically friends. So I do like play it as friends, but you can still play it as like you're high and mighty up your ass noble.
One can't take all this marching about and speech-making too seriously. Moving on to the business at hand. The king expects you to make an appearance at the feast, but there's no rush. The noble family heads will spend hours boring your father with petitions and petty grievances.
Now, you do have 2 brothers.
Out and about. I saw them on my way here, browsing the shops. As part of the celebrations, permits have been auctioned off to members of the merchant caste who wish to sell wares in the Diamond Quarter. Lord Harrowmont has also opened up the provings for young warriors to test their mettle before tomorrow's battle. Perhaps we should go show them what single combat is really all about. And by we, I mean you. I'll practice my cheering. You remember last year's open proving? It took your father's smith 6 hours to remove my helmet. I'm not meant for single combat. I fight as my lord's second in shield. That's enough for me. Right behind you, my lord. The day is ours until the feast.
Now, all the cultures of Dragon Age are rather interesting, but I do really like Dwarven culture. It's very interesting.
No sign of trouble here. I am at your service. Possible.
That's my brother's room.
My Lord Balin?
Or one of my brothers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hey, hold up. This is another one of my brother's rooms.
I'm sorry. I thought you were Prince Balin coming down the hall. Forgive me. I will show myself out with your leave, my lord. Thank you. I will go now.
Now the thing about switch characters again. Alright. So the thing about Dwarven culture too is like if we play the commoner, you live in like the lower low of society. Basically you live with these people that are like branded from birth. Cause like the Dwarven society runs off of like a caste system. So you live as like the lowest of the low. Basically, your entire bloodline is branded as criminals. Anyone born in that bloodline gets like a fucking face tattoo, and you are just a criminal. And the only way to get out of that, if you're a girl, is to have the baby with a noble. That's it. That's like your only way out. So that's why like she was there, because I'm most likely betting she was like one
I
of
am
those
at your
type of people.
service.
I think she is actually, because because she's because in the Dwarven, because in the Dwarven commoner one, she is your sister. It's like you and her trying to make your way out of the slums, and that's her way of getting out. So like I do like that everything's kind of connected.
I am
in
at
that
your
way.
service.
Your father speaks highly of your skill.
No, I cannot.
I went to watch the provings. Most exciting.
I am at your service.
Your father has allowed the merchants to show their wares.
Sure, we can work this out
during
reasonably.
the celebrations.
Please, Master Volney. My work is accredited by the Shaper.
These books are lies written by the enemies of House Volney.
I write only what I find in the ancient records. Lord Iduken, you can vouch for my work, can't you? Your father loved my History of Iduken, Paragon King, Peacemaker.
The king, as well as several other lords, are quite fond of his work. He writes of the ancient paragons.
This worm has written a book that slanders my house. It doesn't matter, it's all lies.
My work tells the stories of all those raised to paragons in the last 500 years. When the Assembly names a paragon, that man or woman is then, by definition, everything one can aspire to be in the world. They form their own noble houses and are revered as living ancestors. But paragons start off as men.
Volney was more than a man.
That's the thing too about paragons. Like I said, with the commoners, that's another way you can become more than just a commoner, is by becoming a paragon. But becoming a paragon is, like what he said, it's doing something that benefits the entirety of society to like an absurd extent. Like we'll meet an actually living paragon eventually, but for right now, that's kind of most what they're talking about.
Volney became a paragon by the narrowest margin in history. One vote. A vote mired in rumors of intimidation, intrigue, and outright bribery. The records of that vote are kept in the Shaperate and are a matter of fact. Not liking history doesn't make it any less true.
Now, on a personal level, I do agree. Like, I'm mostly playing this game as how I would think about it. And yeah, that's fucking history, nigga. I don't like. I don't care if you're you know your paragon used to shovel shit and now you're like top shit in Dwarven society. If that's in the history records, it's in the history records, bro. You can't be mad about that. So I'm gonna agree with this scholar on this one.
You're taking his side? What if he published a book like this about your paragon Iduken? You would not say so if it was your house, but I shall respect your wishes. For now, excuse me, Your Highness.
That fool has no idea how weak his house is or how low he sits in it. Shall I have him killed, my lord?
Well, historically, it has been prudent to eliminate a small threat before it becomes larger.
I can't be a little shit. Have that nigga just on some fucking Game of Thrones type shit. But honestly, I'm gonna let it slide.
You've shown House Iduken a friend to research, history, and the glory of our people. Of course. I have much to document and organize. Good day, Your Highness. And thank you.
I'm at your service.
My lord.
Oh, you know, let's learn more about my man's here. Right here.
Not much that you don't already know. My father's father was a great hero of the Deep Roads excursions and raised the family to the top of the warrior caste. He was even nominated to join the Assembly and found a noble house, but the honor was in the nomination. He wasn't afforded a single vote. My father served your father for many years, and now I serve you. Yes, I yearn to face the Darkspawn and prove my worth as your second. May the stones support us, and the ancestors look down with pride. As you will.
So as you can kind of tell by the dialogue, the Dwarven people are very traditional and very like old money type. Like if your family meant shit, that means everyone who's ever born from that bloodline is shit. Like that's just kind of how it is with dwarves.
But that's not what I meant, my lord.
But I still do like their
Enjoying
Dwarven
the
culture.
festivities so far?
The finest in home decorations!
Quiet.
No sign of trouble here.
The Paragon? Why search? The ancestors have risen her up before.
My Lord Iduken, you honor me by visiting my humble booth. May I show you my wares? Not for a mighty warrior such as yourself, my lord, but perhaps a lady friend. I forget myself. I'll be silent.
This looks to be mostly fabrics from the human lands. These merchants form alliances with those who have abandoned our ways to live on the surface. According to the scholars, more than 500. Does it matter? The surfacers are lost to us. Perhaps we should get going.
And that's another thing too, yeah. If you're a dwarf and you leave the underground and live on the surface, you are dead to rights. Like, you're not considered a dwarf.
Our trust follow,
any
big
longer.
brother. How surprising to run into you out among the common folk.
Especially since duty requires that you attend our King Father at the feast today. Have you so little respect for him to disregard his wishes on a day set aside for you?
Lord Harrowmont told me we wouldn't be needed for hours at least.
Silence! If I want the opinion of my sibling's second, I will ask for it.
Yes, Your Highness.
Now, the dynamic is clearly, dude on the left is like big older brother, and dude on the right is younger brother, and I'm more like a middle child. Don't want to defend my boy. Nah, he knows all of
Perhaps
it.
you were right, Balin, when you said our brother wasn't entirely without regard for his duty and station. I'll be along later to toast your command. Come, Balin.
That was fun. Nothing like being talked down to by the next king. You always defend him. I wish I had your understanding.
I think he does mean well. Like I said, with Dwarven culture, it's very traditional, and he's like, you know, born and bred in that. So he's like very of family, even though he might like, hell, or, I mean, I don't know. I just looked at the. Oh, that's cool. I just looked at the video, and it doesn't look like. It doesn't look like my Xbox notification shows up on the feed. That's great.
My Lord Iduken, nothing here rivals your amazing Iduken armor, but if you wish something made...
You know very well House Iduken has its own royal armorers.
Of course. Forgive me. You honor me, Your Highness.
Yeah, this Alex.
Look
We'll
at
do
this
the
piece,
glitch
darling.
later.
It rivals even the work of the Paragon.
What about that one?
Nonsense.
What have we here? Two handsome, strapping, noble lords. You both look so grand.
And isn't this the man of the hour, the king's son?
Who's your friend, my lord? Another noble from the honored House Iduken? Oh, then not a noble?
No, Telly, not a noble. Stone you're thick sometimes. That you are, my lord. Can I interest you in a little bit of diversion?
Nah, I'm not gonna be horny. We're not gonna be horny on Maine.
Of course, my name is Marty and this is Telly. We came up for the celebration.
They're noble hunters, my lord. A man takes his caste from his father, and these women hope to bear a noble lord's son. If one is successful, she's raised up to concubine in the noble house to care for her child. It provides new sword arms for the house, and many nobles look favorably on such women.
Sorry about that. My controller died. I will be right back though. I have to just use the potty. All right. So not to get too personal, but fine.
You're the most appealing, obviously. A noble from the best house there is. Handsome, too.
Are you interested in a bit of bedded diversion? We'll be here if you change your mind, my lord.
I got one woman in mind. We'll meet her. Now, honestly, when it comes to like the story of Dragon Age, being
my
an
lord,
elf
are you heading to the proving
is
arena?
probably the best option because you're so connected to story. Like you're intrinsically connected to the lore of Dragon Age by being a dwarf. I mean, elf.
We have been charged with the task of escorting you to the proving grounds.
I clean forgot about that. Forgive me, I should have informed you sooner. The king decided you are not to travel through the commons unguarded. I did mention the merchants that won permits to show their goods in the Diamond Quarter. There were only so many permits auctioned off, and quite a few were turned away. Your father fears you will be harassed on the way to the proving.
Will we be leaving then? We are at your command.
Alright. So this is the proving. It's just like a... It's like a... not gladiator, because it's not like slave to riches. It's more like... we fight to prove we're, you know, good at fighting.
Your Highness, it is an honor to have you here. Have you come to watch these brave warriors do battle in your honor? Your Highness, this proving is in your honor.
Then honor him by doing as he says. My Lord Iduken will fight in this proving.
Of course, it is well within your rights. Men and women of Orzammar, we have a late entry to these provings, held on the eve of battle for the honor of House Iduken. I give you the Lord Iduken himself. Are you ready for your first match? Then let us begin! This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Iduken.
This should skip death, by the way.
Lord Iduken will fight Aler Bimo, youngest son of Lord Bimo.
I think.
You honor me with this match.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Enemies approaching.
This is the combat. Now, I can literally drag him around for days like this. When it comes to melee units, they don't really have an answer to this.
Very well. Enough.
Now, it's basically just an auto-turn combat. You don't really do much except for your skills. There are like secondary skills. Let's see. Like stuff like potions is your quick bar. Poisons and traps if you want. Your inventory, of
As you
course.
say. The winner is Lord Iduken.
Yeah, I can do a sword and dagger. Two-handed.
That was quite a fight. Aler Bimo is no slouch with that hammer. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Give it to me, baby.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Iduken. Lord Iduken will fight Adol Helmi, eldest daughter of Lady Helmi.
Honor and glory to your house, Your Highness.
Oh yeah, you can just do that. You just be misogynist as fuck. I do like, it doesn't really, the only thing that matters is blood. Doesn't matter if you're a man or woman. It just matters whose blood you have in running into you, brother.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Who's begun?
I got my shield on basically all Now, I don't know if you can use these. I'm not entirely sure.
We fight for honor. Best beware. Our skill has won the day.
The winner is Lord Iduken. That was a crowd pleaser. Many were waiting to see that woman put in her place.
Hey,
Sir
yo.
Blackstone is your next opponent. Are you ready to face him? Then let us begin. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Iduken. Lord Iduken will fight Sir Blackstone, deep-road squad leader of the warrior caste.
This is your education, child. Try to learn as you move.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Shall we?
You are not prepared to face me!
We fight for honor!
The winner is Lord Iduken.
Let me get this. There we go. Get that sound out of my ears.
Well done. You have proven that even the best of the warrior caste cannot match a noble Iduken. Franlin Ivo is your final opponent. He too has had many victories today. Are you ready to face him, or will you rest first? Of course. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Iduken. It is down to just 2 warriors, with backbones of stone and wills of iron. They have defeated all others this day. Lord Iduken will fight Franklin Ivo, second son of Lord Ivo.
You fight well. I wish you glory today and glory tomorrow.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. The victor is champion. Fight!
Very well. Quickly, we must fight! Get off! You will fall! I shall do it. It is begun. As you say.
Congratulations. Franlin Ivo is as fierce a competitor as I've ever seen. You vanquished every warrior of note in today's proving. The ceremonial helm, commissioned by your father for today's winner, is yours. The people will remember your honor and generosity for all time.
My lord. Your wish is our command.
I think it's time to go to the dinner. That's all I had, really. Not much else here in the Dwarven Quarter.
Good day, Lord Iduken.
Look, the Grey
My
Wardens
lord,
are here. The
might I
raid
bother?
tomorrow must be more than a standard mission. The Wardens only go where the Darkspawn are the greatest threat.
Many thanks for your willingness to hear me out, my lord. I wish to speak to you of a matter most urgent. There is a vote coming before the Assembly next week, and a word from you could go a long way towards helping our cause. The vote concerns the status of the so-called surface caste. Lost to the stone, air-touched, and so forth. Centuries ago, narrow-minded men declared that any dwarf who left to live on the surface forfeited his caste, and his house if noble. That he was, in essence, no longer a dwarf. I seek only to remedy an injustice, to retie the bonds of anyone who can trace himself to one of the noble houses wherever he may live. Please, agree to speak for this noble cause.
Now me, I'm an open-minded man. So like, I do kind of fuck with that cause. Cause like, just because you leave your home doesn't make it any less your home. Especially if you're tied to noble blood, because like I said, they're all about blood in dwarven society. So like, it's like, if you leave but you're still like a noble, it should still matter, even though you're gone. And if you come back, then hell yeah. So, but let's inquire more about it.
Let's be honest. I don't care a whit for those who have wandered from the stone. My wife, however, is a gem of a different color. She has a cousin, a useless sort, but she's quite fond of him. He joined a speculative venture to the surface, hoping to make his fortune, and went bust. Now he wishes to come home, but he cannot, for he has no house and would be casteless. For my wife's sake, I take up his cause. Will you lend me your voice?
Now, see, now that we inquired more, we know that this motherfucker is not doing this for out of the kindness of his heart. But it's like, what's the term? The road is paved with cruel intentions, or something like that. So it's like, yeah, sure, it's the cause, but a house built on a shaky foundation will fall eventually. But I don't know. It's kind of a wishy-washy. That's one thing I like about Dragon Age, is it's very gray. Like, it doesn't say one thing's bad or the other. It makes you make that decision yourself on what's bad and what's good. So,
when your father presents you to the noble houses, I will ask for your opinion on the matter. You have merely to say that you feel our surface brothers should be returned their noble rights. Or to be more simple.
That's about it for there. But hey, look, check who that. Look who that is.
Greetings, my lord Idukan. It is an honor to meet you at last. I have had the opportunity to recently meet with your father. He speaks highly of you. He says you may be the most skilled warrior in all of House Idukan. I have no doubt it is deserved. We need more Grey Wardens like you, and quickly. Even as the Darkspawn weaken here in Orzammar, they are stirring on the surface. A blight has begun. Soon the fight must go beyond the deep roads, lest the Darkspawn threaten all the world. Alas, I do not think he would take kindly to that suggestion. As the child of the king and heir after Lord Trion, your place is here. You know of our dedication to destroying the Darkspawn, our frontline presence during a blight. What else would you know? Over the centuries, many dwarves have made names for themselves in our order. These days, however, there are fewer dwarves, and thus even fewer dwarven Grey Wardens. A pity, since dwarven warriors have the most experience fighting Darkspawn. Being a Grey Warden means abandoning all ties to your old life. It means dedicating yourself to destroying the Darkspawn. I'm afraid not. Grey Wardens go where they're needed most. Right now, that is on the surface at the ruins of Ostagar, where the human king gathers his armies to face the Blight. Then it is a good thing that you have other paths before you. Some are not so lucky. I wish you luck in the deep roads tomorrow. Show the Darkspawn the might of your people.
Your mother would melt the stone if she knew what you just did. Lord Dace is playing you false. Go ahead, be his puppet. Your first command will be marked by every major house turning their back on you. Last spring, a guild from the Merchant caste invested heavily in an expedition with a guild from the surface. Lord Dace backed the Merchant Guild, pouring a great deal of money into the venture. The expedition was a disaster. Clever child. Lord Dace lost a great deal of money and prestige. The Surface Guild has no way to repay the investment, but it does have several leading members who are descended from noble houses. House Helmi, Bimo, Dukin. You begin to see the whole picture. Your house and mine would be forced to pay the Surfacer's kin debts. It would be a great victory for Lord Dace. Just so, my clever friend. Smile and nod, and when he asks his question, tell him that the so-called Surface Caste are right where they belong. That should take Lord Dace down a peg or two. You're welcome. Remember this when my house needs your assistance.
See, that's the thing about Dwarven politics. This shit's very fucking Game of Thrones, brother. There's always someone playing somebody. Always something playing for something. And we could just ask him, like, hey, what the fuck was that about, my guy? What's the whole truth? Or, you know, we could just say, fuck it. You want to try to drag everyone else down with you? You know, we're gonna fucking spit in your face, I guess. But honestly, let's do both. My option is just fuck it, let him fall on his face. But let's save and let's do this option. Let's talk to him first.
You return. Were my instructions unclear? And what did she have to say? I see. Some preposterous story, I'm sure. I suppose it could. I mean, well, it's the spirit of the law that's important, right? Our poor, disenfranchised service brothers. Well played, Your Highness. Welcome to Assembly politics. Now, if you'll excuse me... You've won. Don't be stupid about it.
You forget who you're speaking to. This is the guest of honor and child of the first house of Orzammar.
For now, we shall see what the future holds. Trian's grasp on the throne is in no way certain, and much can happen before then. Now let me be.
Lords, ladies, our Lord Idukan has challenged the honor of Lord Dace.
What's this? My son is already testing his reach?
Fantastic. I thought tonight would be all talk and drink.
My lord, are you sure you wish to do this? You realize that it is Lord Dace's son, Mandar, a formidable duelist, who will defend the honor of House Dace in approving. Very well. There is to be approving, then.
Let the ancestors judge who has the right of their cause.
To the proving grounds!
Men and women,
hell yeah.
Lords and ladies, may I have your attention, please? We are gifted to have in our presence the Lord Idukan, in whose honor today's provings were fought. Today, House Idukan makes a challenge of honor against House Dace. These two brave combatants have come to prove the righteousness of their causes. The proving begins now!
Enemies approaching! Shall be done.
say. Damn you! Very well. Shall be done. Come, let us end this!
I fight for the glory of host days!
Some
The
glory that
proving is at an end. Mandar Dace has been found wanting by the ancestors, and House Dace is guilty of dishonoring House Idukan.
This is my fault. My son has died defending my honor.
I am sorry for your loss, Ronus. It was the ancestors' will.
Yes, the ancestors. I'm sorry. Excuse me, my king.
You know what? Fuck it, let's keep this playthrough. I was gonna save and go back, see what happens if we don't say shit, but honestly, let's keep this going.
When he mistimed that backswing, I knew he was going down.
Poor bastard. Still, couldn't wish it on a nicer house.
Well put. Our new commander taught House Dace a serious lesson.
The hour is late. These Deshers have waited patiently, as have the Grey Wardens. Are you ready to be presented to the heads of the noble houses? So dutiful. Very well, let us begin. Lords, ladies, grant me a moment of your time. We are here today so I may present to you my second eldest child, blessed by the stone and born of the blood that ran in the veins of the Paragon Idukan. Who would pose a question to the prospective commander? Who seeks to know the prospect better? No? Very well then. The ritual is complete. I give you Orzammar's next commander. Tomorrow, our newest commander will lead part of a mission to strike a great blow to the Darkspawn. Not only does this recover access to some of our most important mines, but it also allows our honored guest Duncan, head of Ferelden's Grey Wardens, to strike far into the deep roads.
Thank you, King Endrin. While the Darkspawn seem to withdraw, it is only because they are massing on the surface. This could mean a blight, and my men and I will discover the truth.
We are honored to have you with us, my friend. Now, feast, drink, and celebrate, for the morning brings battle! As for you, my new commander, find your brother Trian and send him to me. He may be watching the provings, or getting some rest in his rooms. Walk well, Commander.
So we can talk to my dad more.
Quickly, find Trian and send him to me.
May the ancestors grant us victory against the Darkspawn.
If it isn't our newest commander, congratulations.
Your father is very proud of you.
Good luck to you tomorrow.
Congratulations on being named commander, my lord.
May House Idukan grow in strength and power.
My lord.
Good to see you.
My lord.
Guess not. Alright. Let's become my brother. My big bro. Bro Trian. Trian? I don't know how to say it.
I am at your service.
That's my dad's name.
I am at your service.
You're... What's good, bros? Hold up.
So you're a commander now, in name at least. Shouldn't you be attending our King Father? Of course he does. We must discuss strategy before tomorrow's battle. Balin, stay here and stroke the new commander's conceit if you like. But then get to bed.
I honestly don't know how you put up with him. There was a time I would have agreed with you. but I've recently had to rethink my views on our brother. Trian has begun to move against you. I never thought his much-proclaimed honor would allow him to actually act on his jealousy. Big brother, Trian is going to try to kill you. I wouldn't have believed it myself if I hadn't overheard him giving orders to his men. Trian's decided you're a threat to his taking the throne. Maybe he's right. He fears what you are becoming, in the eyes of the people and the Assembly. Trian's the named prince, but only the Assembly can proclaim a king. It would be unusual for the Assembly to ignore the king's choice, but it does happen.
The founder of House Bimo became a paragon and king in one move from the Assembly, and he was a commoner.
That was an extraordinary case, but at least a half-dozen times the Assembly named a lesser family member, or even someone from another house, as king. Usually, it's the popular younger brother of an undesirable prince. Look at it from his perspective. You're more personable than he's ever been. You slaughtered the heir to House Dace, one of the most powerful houses in Orzammar, because his father dared to challenge your house's honor. If you win glory against the Darkspawn tomorrow, it will only strengthen the case for you as the next heir. Trian fears his father will replace him on the spot. If not, the Assembly will surely turn against him when father dies. You know his pride will never allow him to step aside. You're my elder. I'll respect any decision you make, but please be careful. I don't want to lose the brother I actually like. You're welcome. I'm taking your place as father's second, so I'll be at hand tomorrow. For now, try to get some sleep.
May the Paragon smile down on you.
World in politics, man.
Trian and his men will clear the way for the Grey Wardens to descend into the easternmost caverns. Those caverns are still infested by the worst of the Darkspawn. We cannot risk our own troops in there.
Understood, Lord Haramont. We should be able to sense the Darkspawn and avoid them once the way is open.
May the Paragons favor you, and the stone catch you if you fall.
Come, men! Glory awaits!
Balin, you and your men will second the king, clearing the main road.
Don't you think it looks a little cowardly to allow these humans to take our place where the fighting is thickest?
Are you questioning the battle plan?
Of course not. I'm sure your caution is for the glory of us all.
Enough, Balin. Take your men and make ready. Haramont and I need to have words with your sibling.
Good luck, my brother.
Your father has a special mission for you.
In the eastern deep roads, there is a secret door carved into the stone.
The door leads to a thaig, abandoned long ago by your ancestors. The Darkspawn have made it impossible to reach.
My father believed that the shield of the Paragon Aidukan remains in that thaig, under the stones of the central room. Reclaim the shield, and glory will be yours. My father's writings speak only of the shield. There may be countless other treasures, but only the shield matters.
We've sent 2 scouts ahead to make sure the tunnels are cleared. But be careful. One of the scouts will meet you at the first crossroads you come to. The second will be further in. When you get to the door, use your signet ring to open it. Questions? Very good. The crossroads where you meet the first scout will be the rendezvous point. There you can present the shield to the lords and demonstrate the strength of Aidukan.
May the ancestors watch over you, my child.
Alright. First real exploration. Let's get into it. Let's roll. Now the deep roads are an interesting place. I don't know if you picked up from the dialogue, but they are basically They're basically like, oh, they're left before me, I'm sorry.
Shall be done. To the fray! They don't stand a chance!
Oh yeah, that's nice little kill animations too. That's cool. But the deep roads are like, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh.
As you say.
Dark spawn!
Very well.
But the deep roads are like Dwarven Society's old towns before the Darkspawn, because the Darkspawn come from the deep, from below. So they kind of overrun their old cities. And the one we live in now is kind of like the last city we kind of really have.
You made it, Commander. Did you run afoul of any Darkspawn? As you say, onward then.
Oh, it's the guy from the Proving. I guess we don't kill him though. Well, we did kill that brother. We did kill the son though. That guy had to die.
Shall be done. As you say.
I don't know if you also noticed, but there's like that little black part on the back of their. Okay, I'm entirely wrong there. But on the black part of their little red rings there, that's like for the rogues, because you can like the rogues can go back there and they do more damage from hitting there. Since rogues are mostly the focus of combat, so it's easy for them to get back there. And I need the map because I wait, what? Oh no, it's this way. No, it's not this way because that way's blocked off. What the fuck? Crazy? Is it this one?
Darkspawn, send I shall do it. It has begun.
Oh!
I'm going to make this quick. As you say.
Yep.
I shall do it. Very well.
Yeah, fuck this man. This is game. Where are all these fucking traps coming from? That's another thing too. No one here has a fucking trap. Holy shit, I've been this forever, huh? No one here has like what's it called? Trap spotting, so we can't really see traps that fucking are all around the fucking map.
You're here. I thought the Darkspawn had got you for sure.
Bitch, who do you think I am?
And I'll make sure I'm behind you if we're swarmed. We want the tunnel ahead. but there are darkspawn tracks all over it. Be careful. I haven't ventured more than 100 yards ahead for fear of alerting other darkspawn. I'll follow your lead, Commander.
Alright. Now, I think he is more of a rogue class, because he has a bow and shit. So I think if we bring him to the chest, he might be able to unlock it. Maybe. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Grandmother dodges better than that.
That's the thing too about your character is not a jack of all trades. That's why you have like other characters in your party handle other things for you. And you can just easily switch between them.
Look out!
Very well.
I mean, you can also totally
As you say.
It's really a part of the system. But I love it. Okay. I hit a trap, apparently. He hit a trap.
You are no match for us.
Nope, I didn't even see that. Alright, let's keep pushing. Damn.
Looks like someone beat us to the door.
This darkspawn body is still fresh. Whoever opened the door is most likely still in there.
It could have been stolen. Recently, or generations back.
Or it could be an ambitious cousin out for his own glory.
Understood. Let's move, men.
Some shady shit's going down.
So glad you could finally join us. We feared you'd gotten eaten by Darkspawn. Turns out the shield is
Look
quite
at this
as easy to
nigga's
retrieve as I was
nose.
led to
Golly.
believe. I wager you know where it is, though. So maybe you tell me where it is, and I won't mutilate your body
His
so
upper
bad your
lip.
father
I ain't never seen a nose like that, big dog.
I'm your better, that's who. And as to how I got in, that's a question you'll have to ask the stone after I butcher you. Now where's the shield?
Now, this is why we take persuasion or whatever the fuck at this. I gotta start because I love talking niggas down. But
Bit for bite, huh? Both of us banking on killing the other and losing nothing by the telling? Very well. One of Prince Trian's men brought me this ring. It opened the door just fine. Now where is the sodding shield?
huh? What happens if I do tell them? Yeah, I don't find out.
Just kill them, boys. We'll find this shield on our own.
Be on your guard.
It shall be done.
I love when he dwarfs this traps.
Tell me what to do.
This one's mine! You should have run!
What do you mean?
Start it off!
Ready.
We're coming for you!
On it.
Here! To battle!
Be up! Then, as you say. As you command.
Send me! As you say. Now we do battle! I need a proper weapon!
Oh, clumsy me.
Is that really Trian's signet ring? Yes, exactly what I was going to say.
Blind as a rock, this one is.
I suggest you shut your mouth and do your job. Let's not waste time. Carry on, men.
Come here!
I don't want to say just yet. I'll spoil it. Let's go two-handed. Oh, shit. What is it? There it is. And we do have a shared inventory, so.
This is the room. How do we get the shield? You two, see if you can spot anything. It seems some of these tiles are different from the others.
Now, there are puzzles in this game, as you can see right now. I forgot this puzzle though. Oh wait, I remember this one. Yeah. What? No, this is my shit. I'm not letting him do it.
That's it. We've got it.
Doesn't look like much.
The skill of our crafters has come far since then. But still, a shield of Idukan.
I can feel it. It's inspirational.
If you say so. It's just a shield. Back in the direction we came from, at the crossroads.
To the crossroads.
We're going to be attacked!
Away with you!
Oh, let's level up. Now I kind of want to go for a two-hander because I do like dual wielding. It's fun in this game. I do want to up my cutting because I want. Ooh, maybe I don't. Never mind. I kind of want my dexterity. Two-hander stuff. Let's get this.
Think again.
Deep roads can be pretty boring. There's not much going on here.
By the stone, it's Trian.
It must have been a darkspawn attack.
This doesn't look like darkspawn.
I guess we're gonna glitch. There's
Scratches,
supposed to be bodies here.
mutilation.
It is an old game, like 2016, 2009.
Your brother?
Someone's coming.
There he is.
Hurry, Father, before it's too...
By all the ancestors, what has happened here?
It seems we weren't fast enough. Balin was right.
My son, tell me this isn't what it looks like.
Just long enough to slay Trian.
My lord is innocent.
Sir Gorham, your loyalty makes you a useless witness. It falls to others to tell the story. You, Scout, what happened here?
Trian and his men were here early. It seems they'd done battle with the Darkspawn. Lord Idukan came up to them all friendly-like, but when we got close, he ordered us to attack.
What? You bitch!
Then we shall discover the truth.
Frandlin Ivo, you are a good and noble man. Did the scout speak the truth?
I give you the helmet, motherfucker.
He did, my lord. It was terrible. Prince Trian didn't stand a chance.
You son of a bitch.
My lord stripped his signet ring.
You treacherous bastard! Silence, Gorham!
Do you have anything else to say, my son? I want to believe that. I really do.
Find him. He will be judged before the assembly. To Orzammar.
Piece of shit. They were in someone else's pocket. Damn. I'm dripless. They took all my shit. Frame me for killing my brother.
You understand?
Big bro.
Of course. Leave us alone, will you, please?
Yes, sir.
I would have come sooner had they allowed it. How are you? I could be better. I have bad news, though. The Assembly isn't going to call for you. Balin has taken Trian's place in the Assembly. He introduced a motion to condemn you immediately, and it easily passed. He had fully half the Assembly ready to vote on something completely against tradition and justice. He must have been making deals and alliances for months, if not years.
Yeah, Balin's a piece of shit. He played the meek younger brother, but only to like fucking usurp his older and second oldest brother. Like that shit is, I fucking hate Balin.
I'm afraid so. Some of the lords, especially Harrowmont, are suspicious of Balin's instant rise to power. They are rallying, but far too slowly. The Assembly has already sentenced both of us. My knighthood will be stripped, my name torn from my family records. But I will be allowed to attempt some sort of life on the surface. Lord Harrowmont moved for a similar exile for you, but Balin's supporters overwhelmed him. You were to be sealed in the deep roads to fight Darkspawn until you were overwhelmed and killed. Lord Harrowmont says the king is taken ill. He couldn't bear losing 2 of his children at once. Lord Harrowmont gave me access to see you so I could tell you this. Duncan and the Grey Wardens are still in the deep roads, in tunnels connected to those you are to be left in. If you survive long enough to find the Grey Wardens, you may be able to escape with Duncan. Our time is up. May the Paragons guide your sword and the stone hold you up. I will always be your man, my Lord Idukan.
They are ready for you now. Here is the prisoner, Lord Harrowmont.
Having been found guilty of fratricide by the Assembly of Orzammar, you are hereby sentenced to exile and death. Your name is from this point forward stripped from the records. You are no longer a person, nor a memory. You are to be cast into the deep roads with only sword and shield. Dare to redeem your life by fighting the enemies of Orzammar until your death. Do you have anything to say before the sentence is carried out? I understand your anger. You should have been allowed to defend yourself. Had I the power to stop this, I would have. Look me in the eye and tell me you didn't do this. For your father's sake. I believe you. That means Balin planned this from the start. Believe me, I will spend the rest of my days making sure Balin does not profit by his deeds. Your father asked me to give these to you. This sword and shield are of fine dwarven make. Strike a blow at our enemies. I will. Open the doors and let the condemned walk through. May the stone accept you when you fall.
See, everyone knows that Balin's a little bitch, but like they're like, but they're so tied to tradition that they just they're going with it anyway. My dad got sick, heartbroken because of his sons are both dead, presumably. It took all my drip. Let's rock and roll. Damage I can see.
Very well. God damn it. I shall do it.
Need some goddamn shoes.
It has begun. May the paragons watch over me. Very well. As you say. On fight. Shall be done.
Oh! That nigga hit me with pocket sand. Oh. I need 20 strength to wield that. Is that down here? There's some like There's some like DLC armor and stuff. I think that doesn't pop up until after we're done with the prologue. Or the intro quest, I guess you could call it.
By the Maker, it's a dwarf.
Lord
Yeah, the deep
Iduka,
roads.
what are you doing here alone? Where are your troops? Ah, you have been made to walk the deep roads, then.
You mean you were exiled? What happened?
I do not think matters of dwarven honor are any business of ours. You need not answer, friend.
I'm going to. Everyone in the world's gonna know that Balin is a bitch.
Lord Trian? I see. The brutal intrigue of the Dwarven court continues then. Your father intimated as much. There is no reason for you to walk these deep roads and die for something you did not do. You've already proven yourself both resourceful and skilled, and I would expect nothing less from an Idukan. I've been searching for those with your level of ability. Your exploits in the deep road set you apart. As leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, I would like to formally invite you to join our order. Then welcome. We leave immediately for Ostagar to join with the human forces facing the Darkspawn hordes led by King Kaelan. Stay close. There are still Darkspawn around every corner.
You guys ain't got any boots? Okay.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar,
no shoes?
on the edges of the Korkari Wilds.
My feet are
The
cooked.
Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
No, I love how you be super casual with them, formal, or racist. I'm be formal with him.
Pleased to meet you.
King.
The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Orzammar. Sounds like there's a story behind that. You must regale me with it sometime. I do. I'll make sure to have the finest dwarven brew brought up from the palace cellars. After we've dealt with the blight, of course. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days? Well, it seems your story may be even more interesting than I suspected. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
As you kind of see, the king is very... That's the king. The fucking king of the entire human race. That man is young. I think he's supposed to be like in his 20s, I think. So, yeah, they're kind of... He's, you know, very fairy tale... Oh, I want the best battle, the tales, the oldest time. I want to be legendary type shit. But, yeah. Everyone else around him is like, nigga, you gotta chill. You gotta calm down. It's not like that. This is the real world shit, you know?
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon. The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary. No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
All that with no shoes, by the way. Just fucking flippers out. Talking to the king. Anyway, so that's basically like Act 0, Part 1. This is Act 0, Part 2, I'll call it. Up that speech.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere? Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now. Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages. Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Teyrn Loghain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important. Probably in his tent. He and Teyrn Loghain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Teyrn Loghain wild, that does. Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest. A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it. This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible. Good luck to you, then.
I'm sorry, but the mages must... I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
Welcome to the mages erupting. Templars.
Win! Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king. Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
Ah, yes. Now we get into the Fade. Very important lore.
It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says. It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. Advice? Never. You young ones know all there is to know about the world anyway. Why would you need advice from an elder? But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
It's my girl Wynne. We'll learn more about her later. Spoilers, I guess.
You have served your Maker. Die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker, the land beyond the fate.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help. This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first. Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
You can just fucking murk him right now.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon? There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre. If he doesn't get it, chances are he'll need to be put down. It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year. Good. In the meantime, we'll begin treating our poor friend.
Quest.
So, any last... Well, you're not what I thought you'd be. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cook this ritual up just for our benefit. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listen in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds. We're right on the northern edge of the Kukari Wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place. Sounds like some kind of test. Maybe we'll hunt us a souvenir or two. It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice. You sound just like the bloody knight. Well, more power to you. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
How do you do?
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain. Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies? Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find them myself. Let me know.
Yeah, I do need supplies. Goddamn boots! Give me the scale. In this backpack, I need that backpack. I need some cash. Yes, sir. Fully equipped. Let's go. Let's search it around here. Oh, we can talk to a Tranquil.
Welcome, young man. I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity. Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared? Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
So that's basically all Tranquil. They're stripped of their magic, and since magic is connected to the Fade, which is like the dead realm and dreams and stuff like that, when you get stripped of magic, you basically become a motionless husk. I mean, you're still a person, you're still alive, and you still have your, well, I guess you don't have feelings, but you still, you're still alive, so they just put you to work and have you do enchantments. But that's basically like the gist of being Tranquil, like how mages work in this world, because mages are dangerous. They can attract demons, and they, not all of them, of course, like we saw like the Circle over there doing their shit, but people who can't control magic or think they can't control it get turned into this.
Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware. It might seem such to you, but I feel no horror. I am content to serve in my role. You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance? It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not. Runes exist that hold naturally. The greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well. Goodbye.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. Prophet Andraste now beg your forgiveness.
It's Duncan over there. It's a low game. I guess we could talk to Logain. It's like a low game.
You approach the tent of Tairn Logain. State your business. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity. I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume. Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden? Marek respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Marek would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You're no surface dwarf, I can see it in your eyes. Smart of the Grey Wardens to look for new recruits in Orzammar. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you? Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort. He is Marek's son and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
That's a bit of low gain. It's a pretty chill guy, pretty weird.
Greetings. King Kaelin is not in his tent right now? I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tairn Logain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible? That's how the Tairn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Tairn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
The queen?
She's the Tairn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it. As you wish.
Alright, a little bit more about the king. That's where we came from. I think it's about all in this little area.
Elders of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlemen.
Infirmary. Yeah, I think it's about all in this little area. Yeah. Oh, there is one thing. If I could look. There's like a little side quest we can do.
In the name of
Here it is.
Andraste, I bless... Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens.
About this.
Will you accept the Maker's blessing? Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste.
Chris. I want to talk to... Oh, wait. This guy.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about. Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Aemon. I wasn't aware dwarves could be Grey Wardens. I've only seen a few of your folk in the castle dealing with the smithy.
Hey man, not all dwarves are smiths, you know.
Of course, my father was the castle smith, so I encountered dwarves through him. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance? As am I. Has anyone told you about it? I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Alright, bro. Here's the other quest then.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me? No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving. I'm a deserter, or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way. I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
Ah, nigga. Yeah, tell me what's up.
Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water. I swallowed it, but it's come back into my possession since then, so to speak. Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example. They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right? I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else. Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation. Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine. All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Type shit.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away. Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
Thanks for the poop key, big dog. I appreciate it.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the dark.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming. The Grey Wardens will die. The King will die. We'll all die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds. Aside from his wounds, we're not sure. His blood is untainted. He's just terrified.
You got PTSD.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them. Oh, someone!
Why did she look at me? She looked at me. She looked at me like, oh, this guy.
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
There's like one more set of people we can talk to. I think they're by the dog kennels. Yeah, here they go.
Elf, what's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Loghain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
You're the dwarf who walks with the Grey Wardens. A respectable decision. Some, like all Ash warriors, our training originates from the dwarves. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter. We aren't. We're Ash warriors, as you should well know. Our discipline was passed down to us from the time of Luthias the Dwarf Son. He trained with the berserkers of your kind, long ago. Perhaps. I've never been, so I cannot say for certain, but I'm told our traditions are the same. We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his. A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet or those things that sit in an old woman's lap. They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
Very interesting tradition.
Why? Would you steal our caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes? Good. I hear death is unpleasant. My thanks. There is...
Alright, and that's like the last people they talk to. So let's go talk to Alistair and get this party started. And that's the key, that's the chest right there for the key we got from the prisoner. Well, he's standing right there. We'll deal with that later. Oh, here it is, my goat.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage? You never know, these mages sneak up on you. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit, from Orzammar. I should have recognized you right away, I apologize. Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. Right, that was the name. There haven't been any Dwarven Grey Wardens in some time. You must know a lot about Darkspawn. Hard to believe most folks here think the Darkspawn disappeared after the last blight, when your people still suffer every day. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. With the mage, the circle is here at the king's request, and the chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar. Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech. You do? Huh. That's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Now we got my goat, my glorious King Alistair. As you can see, he's a bit of a jokester, a bit of a prankster. Okay, I wouldn't say prankster, he just likes cracking jokes. I think that is about all we can do right now.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the maids, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can. No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task. Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Alright.
What would you like?
So I think I'm going to end this little VOD here. I still don't know what I want to do with the upload process and stuff like that, but that's basically the start of it. It's the first little origin story, and about all the origins are kind of the same length, I think. You all start at your own point, and then you all converge here at this point. And they're all really good. They're all really good. They're really interesting stories. Look them up if you have the time, but this is just my playthrough. I really don't feel like hopping back in and doing each and every one of them. We're just doing my little playthrough, and that's about it. So, I hope you had a good time, and I will see you guys next episode, or whatever this is. Whatever.